We are live, folks. How's everybody doing? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Everybody's tagged. Everybody's yo'd. What's going on, folks? Do we have a trade or not? I've seen some notifications and some chitter chatter. Doesn't look like any trades happened. How's everyone? I see some happy, sad faces, but I don't see any. Oh, it says one person is live. All right. Let's get comfortable. I just poured myself a coffee. Everybody's tagged. Thanks for filling break 570. Finally, it showed up, so we can rip these boxes today. Team assignments are as follows. Excuse me. Danny with Buffalo, Jeff the Rangers, John Van Pittsburgh, Andrew Philly Vancouver, John Van Colorado, Vern Devils in Calgary, Joel Florida, Andrew Chicago Toronto, Anaheim Columbus, Boston and Dallas, Robert Utah, Vern Nashville and San Jose, Jeff Wallace Ottawa, Tyler Edmonton Oilers, John Van Montreal, Joel Vegas, Murray St. Louis, Joey Tampa Seattle, Joel with the New York Islanders, and then Joey with Washington, Minnesota, Carolina, Detroit, LA, and the Winnipeg Jets. There we go. Hey Joel, how's it going, buddy? How is it going? Let's flip this sucker over here. Let's on the side. We got number, can we see? Let's go up there. Number 37 on the box number. 37 on that side. And we got a nice seal on that. We're going to flip her over. And after I do this, I'm going to go give my hands a rinse too. There we go. Nice seal on the bottom. Because there's nothing like a dirty box, right? Always wash your hands after handling one. Ooh, here we go. Doesn't fall over the edge. If it doesn't fall over the edge. There we go. There we go. There we go. I don't even know if you can see them all like that, right? Like that, eh? Oh, look at that. There's one backwards one. Let's kind of go like this anyways. That was a backwards one. Maybe that will open first, eh? Upside down. Slide them back. Center them. There we go, folks. Good luck to you all. There we go. Clean hands. And we're ready to rock and roll hoochie coo. We lost a good one today. Ace Frehley. Ace Frehley. We lost today. My first album that I bought, excuse me, was Kiss Dynasty, by the way. All right, here we go. Let's go like this. Turn them this way so we got actually some elbow room. Hey, yeah. We got the Lucky Blade. Box number 1. We're going to see what time we got. 7:07. Should take probably about an hour to open these. All right, good luck, everybody. Here we go. First slice and dice of the evening. Thanks for filling break 570. We got a 4-boxer. That is, it's full. We're going to be ripping those 4 tomorrow, so get your payments in, folks. We got an 88 on the hologram and 1109 on the backside. All right, let's start ripping. I think I got everything ready to go here. Good luck. Everybody's tagged. Kind of. All right, we got a Dazzler, Morgan Geeky, Boston. Canvas, Will Smith, Sharks. And Dylan Holloway, Portrait for the Blues. And then we got base. 3 hits in the pack. Possibly 4, I guess, in some. Get past those ones. All right, Bobrovsky for Florida. For Seattle, I'll turn them sideways for the first few. Philip Grubauer for the Kraken. And our first young gun is Skylar Brindamore. For the Hurricanes. That's probably a pretty good one right there, eh? We'll have everything, all the hits all sleeved up before I leave tonight. I'll just kind of get them in their piles here. Oh, there's a deluxe. Frank Nazar, Chicago. Matt Boldy, Minnesota. And for the Rangers, Artemi Panarin. Goal-orientated. Jordan Binnington, Tracking Systems. These are not the ones that have got the little thing on them. For St. Louis, Ross Colton for Colorado, canvas. And Sid the Kid, goal-orientated for Pittsburgh. Keep that pile going. You got the ball game on behind there. David Pastrnak for Boston. Tracking System, Askarov for the Sharks. Askarov. And Noah Ostlund for the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo. I think we got a notification. Is it anything? Give me 2 seconds here. I just want to make sure that we didn't have any trades. Spoke too soon. Vern, you spoke too soon. Are you there? All right, let's carry on there. So no trades to talk about. Just give us something to talk about. Are we still there? Are we live? I see nothing on the screen. Oh, yeah, there's a easy 5-second delay. We got an outburst for Carolina, Seth Jarvis. For the Red Wings, Compadres, DeBrincat and Larkin for the Red Wings, and Lev Shanov for the Blackhawks. Portrait. Lev Shanov. Everybody's home watching the game tonight. What's happening out there, folks? How's everybody doing? Steven Stamkos, Nashville. Ian Moore for the Anaheim Ducks. And for Buffalo, Rasmus Dahlin. Rasmus Dahlin. You are here. I am here. Are you opening your boxes that you got pack for pack as I go? For the Rangers, Shesterkin. For the Blackhawks, Connor Bedard, speckled. And for the Oilers, Leon Draisaitl, sizzle reel. Those are the ones who got the little barcode. I don't know what that means. Are you supposed to not show them on camera? I won't. Someone can steal your code, or whatever it is. Have some supper, open some hockey packs. All right, there's a sizzle reel. Kent Johnson for the Blue Jackets. Jack Finley for Tampa Bay. And for Nashville, Roman Yoshi. Nashville. Oh, Toronto. Toronto got a couple runs there. Spoiler alert. Let's go, Toronto. Troy Terry, canvas for the Ducks. Carson Dorwart for the Flyers. And Gabe Perreault, portrait for the Rangers. $7.07 is when we started. $7.08. Blue. Oh, back-to-back blues. Ho, ho, ho. Is this like a hot pack? We got 3 encores, 4 hits. 2 of them are blue. David Pastrnak for Boston. Shesterkin for the Rangers. Regular Alex Ovechkin for Washington. And for Washington, Logan Thompson. I thought it was like a hot pack. We had all those encores. All right, last pack, box 1. Lane Hudson for Montreal. For Chicago, Sam Rinzel. And for Pittsburgh, Sidney Crosby. And the rest is all base. Okay, let's move them. So that was kind of a backwards box, was it? Nothing too crazy in there. Again, we'll have them all sleeved up. Let's take the one on the right this time. All sleeved up before I leave tonight. They'll be ready for pickup afternoon. So the first couple hours, it's usually fairly busy, and I'll get them all sorted. We got an 89. And we've got a 6281. 6281. Up in there. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Series 1. Bunch of teams without young guns. I mean, it'd be cool if we can get an autographed Cale Makar out of 8. Dustin Wolf, Dazzler, Calgary. Clayton Keller for the Utah Mammoth, canvas. And Ovechkin for Washington. These base cards remind me of like maybe 17, 18 or something like that. I can't remember what they... Mark Stone for Vegas. For Toronto, Austin Matthews. And Jacob Gotcher for the Philadelphia Flyers. Hey, did you hear Carter Hart went to Vegas, eh? That's a bit of highlight news of the day. Mine's ahead of yours. Ho, pop count for the Rangers, Gabe Perreault. Sizzle reel, Sergei Bobrovsky for the Panthers. And Cup Quest, William Eklund for the Sharks. Is that the first one we got of him? Of that Cup Quest so far. Probably had like a 5-second delay or something, eh, Danny? It used to be like that when we were watching hockey games. They would score here, and you wouldn't see the goal yet for like 5 or 10 seconds on your TV. Tyler Bertuzzi, Chicago. Patrick Laine for the Canadiens. And Tim Stützle for Ottawa. Well, at least if you hear some cheering going off, then you know that turn your head to pay attention because someone scored. Slafkovsky, Montreal. Ottawa, Linus Ullmark. And Washington, Ryan Leonard. Ding, 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 ding. He's one of the top dogs, I do believe, for the Washington Capitals. There'll be a couple that I'll sleeve up as we go. Oops, come on, baby. Come on, baby, finish what you started. Who's got Washington anyways? Nice little hit there. Boom. I mean, you knew you were going to get one anyways, right? Try to look on my list as I'm opening the packs, but I can't see. Joey. Here we go. Young Gun Outburst. Colton Dock for Chicago. Sherwood for Vancouver. And the Nuge Cup Quest for the Edmonton Oilers. He's on a Cup Quest. UD Canvas, Jake Sanderson for the Senators. Young Gun for Nashville, Matthew Wood. And Austin Matthews for Toronto, Portrait. I'm in the future, Danny. Encore, Evan Bouchard, Edmonton. Adam Fox for the Rangers. And for the Hurricanes, Kochetkov. Compadres for Winnipeg, Josh Morrissey. Parker Ford, Winnipeg. And Jesper Bratt for the Devils. Goal-orientated. Young Gun Canvas. Ho! Nice hit right there for the Calgary Flames. There we go. We got a Zane Parekh. Right on. Dominic Shine, Young Gun for Detroit. And Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. Who's got the Flames? This is a good hit. It's going to be a good hit. We're going to just put them in a regular top loader here. Oh, come on. Shit. Calgary going out to Vern. Nice Vern in the 8th spot, in the 8th seed. He's one of the top five. Clear cut, Connor McDavid for the Edmonton Oilers. Devin Taves, Encore for Colorado. And Sizzle Reel, David Pastrnak for Boston. All right, last pack. That was a nice finish to that box of Canvas Young Gun. All right, Sizzle Reel, Sam Reinhart for Florida. For the Oilers, Olivier Rodriguez for the Edmonton Oilers. And Tage Thompson for the Buffalo Sabres. That's just all base stuff. All right, box 2 down. I got boxes of stuff to put everything here. I'm kind of sort of somewhat organized. Somewhat. I got my coffee station. All right, box number 3. Slice and dice. 96 on the hologram, and on the backside, 7862. Nice little clear-cut McDavid there, too. That was a nice little hit. Nice little hit. All right. Good luck. Frank Vetrano Dazzler for the Ducks. For the Ducks, Lucas Dossel Canvas. And for Nashville, Steven Stamkos. Goal orientated. Orientated. Yes. Nico Hischier for the Devils. For the Devils, Jacob Markstrom. And Young Gun, Jack Finley for the Lightning. Cup Quest, Timo Meyer for the Devils. For the Devils, Jesper Bratt. And Nazem Kadri for the Calgary Flames. It's like the teams seem to be doubling up, eh? Tracking Systems, Jacob Markstrom for the Devils. For the Oilers, canvas, Leon Draisaitl. And Cale Makar for Colorado. I'll try to get that other break posted, with 4 boxes before I leave as well. We'll see. So we'll open those 4 tomorrow anyways. They will be just random boxes. They won't all be from the same case. Just random boxes off the shelf, so it mixes it up pretty good. Quinn Hughes, Vancouver. Tampa Bay, Vasilevsky. And Colton Dock for Chicago. Is that Kirby Dock's brother? One of the Dock boys? Young Gun, ho! Damn. For the Calgary Flames, there he is. Zane, baby. Zane. That is insane. Let's leave that one up. Compadre, Slavakovsky and Laine for Montreal. And, Thatcher Demko for Vancouver. Vern. It's a Calgary Flames case. Good thing you didn't trade, eh? Good thing. We'll put a rookie top loader in it. Awesome Blossom. I got a clear cut Young Gun checklist. Demidov. Oh, nice. Oh, the checklist clear cut. Mario Ferraro. Canvas for the Sharks. Rodrigo Abols for the Flyers, and Patrick Laine for the Canadians. You started the opening process, did you? Here we go. Gustafson for Minnesota. Matt Zuccarelli for Minnesota, doubling them up. Sizzle Reel. Dakota Joshua for Vancouver for the Canucks. Base. Sizzle Reel, Leo Carlson for the Ducks. Quinn Hudson for the Edmonton Oilers. Quinn Hudson. Edmonton. And Jake Gensel for the Lightning. Is he the Hudson brother? Is he one of the Hudson brothers? All right, UD Canvas, Joel Eriksson for the Wild. For Calgary, Zane Young Gun. Ding. You're hitting them all. He's top 5, so he's getting the horn. That's all I can say. I'll set him down. Evgeny Malkin, UD Portraits for Pittsburgh. And that'll do it on that one. Right on. Well, your Calgary collection for an Oiler fan is turning out to be pretty good, I must say. Canvas, Voronkov for the Blue Jackets, black and white. Sam Earlson for the Flyers, and Joseph Wall for Toronto. Last pack. Bustle, Evander Kane for the Oilers. For Chicago, Sam Rinzel for the Blackhawks. And Alex Ovechkin, goal-oriented. Right? There we go, box 3 down. Very nice. That is a good one. I'm going to sleeve that one right now, too. I was just putting it into the stack, but like I said, I'll sleeve a couple of them as we go. And get a rookie sleeve in it. The Flames are on fire. All right, box number 4. Box number 4. Let's get some bangers. Number 98 on the hologram. And 9378 on that one. Well, knock on wood, the packs are opening nice anyways. They're not shredding. There's not like extra glue or anything like that on there. They seem to be pretty good. All right, here we go. Oh, upside down card. We got a Dazzler Demidov from Montreal. Demidov. Lafreniere for the Rangers. Canvas. And Dougie Hamilton portrait for the Devils. I should have had a drink. Just to start the box, right? Wet the whistle. All right. Encore Ryan Leonard for Washington. Nice. So now we're going to hit the money card inserts. Sorokin for the Islanders. And Ethan Frank for Washington. Oh, this one feels good. Come on, baby. Let's go. Oh, it felt good because we got a pop count 500 Jared McCann. McCann. Seattle. Compadres Matthews and Nylander for Toronto. And Connor McDavid for the Edmonton Oilers. So I guess if we pull an autographed Cale Makar, it'll probably be in a sleeve, right? Would you think? Maybe? Sizzle Reel. Speckled Dakota Joshua for the Canucks. For Washington, Alex Ovechkin canvas. Always a nice little hit. And Cole Caulfield, Montreal. Logan Cooley for the Utah Mammoth. Sizzle Reel is Luke Hughes for the Devils. And Justin Robidas for the Hurricanes. Young gun. Can't remember who the top 5 guys are. Oh, here we go. Philip Forsberg, outburst for Nashville. Sizzle Reel, Alex Ovechkin. Look at that. They're stuck together, eh? See how I grabbed it? On the back, it just felt different. So, Alex Ovechkin, Sizzle Reel, and Brandon Hagel for the Lightning portrait. Just felt a little off there. Good box. Tage Thompson, UD Canvas for Buffalo. Dominic Shine for the Red Wings. And Matty Beniers for the Seattle Kraken. Yeah, this reminds me of the 17-18, I think, the base cards is what it seems like. Who's on the card with Demidov? DeBrincat for the Red Wings. Jack Hughes for the Devils. And Lucas Dostal for the Ducks. Jake Gensel for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Young gun, Elias Pettersson for the Vancouver Canucks. Young gun. This is just like one of their 3 or 4 young Petterssons they got on there for Vancouver. And Timo Meier for the Devils. Some of them, when they get the little air, they're slippery. All right, 3 packs to go. She's dark out there. She is dark. We got a UD Canvas, Anders Lee for the Islanders. Noah Ostlund for the Sabres. And for the Blue Jackets, Werenski portrait. Ho, 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 ho. Damn. Woo-hoo. Now that's what we're talking about. How you doing out there? John Van Ham. John Van, baby. We'll get that sucker sleeved up. Travis Konechny for the Flyers. And Bobrovsky for the Florida Panthers. Boom, there's a banger. This is the one you wanted, Vern. Why are my sleeves all in there backwards? Demidov, clear cut young gun. Bam! That's a banger. That's woohoo! That's worthy of a fun stand, eh? Worthy of a fun stand. Congrats, John. Now we can start getting shipping going out again because the strike is kind of doing some weird stuff out there. All right, last pack. Nikita Kucherov, Hedman, Compadres for Tampa Bay. Jacob Gotcher for the Flyers. And for Nashville, Philip Forsberg. Dude, that is awesome. He's just going to be hidden over there in the corner. All right, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move this. No, I'm going to put one more row of stuff in there. I think I can. I probably should have just got a 4-row box for all the base, right? So we're having a break. We're having a break. Let's go with this box right here. Woo! Slice and dice, baby. This was definitely not a box off the shelf, right? Right out of a case. Here we go, box number 99. 99 on the hollow and double zeros. 2,400. Double zeros on the backside. Does anybody care about those numbers? What can it bring us? What can it bring us? John Van, are you watching? Are you with us, John? What's that worth? Anybody? All right, here we got Lucas Raymond. Said I wasn't going to put anything on the stands, but you know, that's kind of stand worthy. It's a Dazzler. Looks like a black Dazzler. Blue for the Red Wings. Philip Gustafson, canvas for Minnesota. And for Montreal, Lane Hudson. Excuse me. Linus Ullmark for Ottawa. Tracking Systems, Thatcher Demko, Vancouver. And it's a young gun for Montreal, Demidov, and Chicago. Andrew's got Chicago, and John Van has Montreal. So we got a random for that one. Unless we get two, then you'll each get one. Okay, these sleeves are becoming annoying, so I have to turn them around first. We won't put them in that. We'll put it in this one. We got a random. That's the one that you got, right? On your thing? Yeah. But a clear-cut version of it, so that's a good one. Now let's turn these sleeves around. All right. All right. All right. Alrighty then. The runner is out. There's a deluxe Mackenzie Blackwood for Colorado. Logan Stankoven for the Hurricanes. And Jared McCann for the Seattle Kraken. McCann, not McCain. McCain would have an I in it, right? Patrick Laine, Slavakovsky, Compadres for Montreal. Dougie Hamilton for the Devils, canvas. And for the Oilers, Connor McDavid. What is that called? Compositions. Oversky for St. Louis. Darcy Kemper for LA. And Luca Cagnani for the Sharks. Young gun. Portrait, Darcy Kemper, LA, not portrait, Silver Outburst. Compadres, Lafreniere and Panarin for the Rangers. And for the Rangers, Chris Kreider, Cup Quest. We'll have this one uploaded to YouTube before I leave as well, if I have enough time to do so. Okay, Canvas, Barbashev for Vegas. Young Gun Callahan, Michael Callahan for Boston. And Noah Ostlund for the Sabres portrait. Victor Hedman, Tampa Bay. Dvorsky for the Blues. And Sizzle Reel, Connor McDavid for the Oilers. Don't like it when the piles want to start falling over. All right, Sizzle Reel is Cale Makar, Colorado. The piles are falling. Melanson, Jacob Melanson for the Kraken. And Nylander for Toronto. Toronto Maple Leafs. Well, the old clear-cut Young Gun took the mojo right out of all the flame hits, eh? Ian Moore for the Ducks, Young Gun Canvas. Owen Sillinger for the Blue Jackets. And Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa. 2 backs to go. Beauty Canvas, black and white, Lucas Raymond for the Red Wings. For Nashville, Joakim Kemmel. And for the Red Wings, Cam Talbot. Look at that. 2 Max Domies, back to back. That's kind of funny, eh? No teeth. All right, here we go. Last pack. Box 5, I think it is, right? Box 5. We got Owen Tippett for the Flyers. For Tampa Bay, Dylan Duke. One of them Duke boys. And Connor Bedard, portrait for Chicago. Oh, look at that again. We got double base cards. Weird. All right, move those, and move those. Probably going to have to get another box to put stuff in anyways. Slice and dice. Doesn't want to dice. There we go. All right, 97 on the old hologram, Kirill Kaprizov. And on the backside, 6330. The $17 million man, or was it $18 million? Nothing there. Slide them up there. Let's go, baby. Good luck. Come on. We want to hit that horn. We need to hit something big. 101 gold outburst. That's what we need, right? Jack Eichel for Vegas. Kirill Kaprizov, canvas for the Wild. And for the Sharks, Macklin Celebrini. Troy Terry for the Ducks. For the Flyers, Owen Tippett. And we got Jacob Skarek for the Islanders. Troy Terry for the Ducks. Sizzle, we got Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh. And Martin Necas for Colorado. Sizzle for the Ducks, Leo Carlson. Kyle Connor, Winnipeg, canvas. And for Florida, Matthew Tkachuk. This is the halfway point out of the case. Lots and lots and lots of hits. Clayton Keller for the Utah Mammoth. Connor Hellebuck, Winnipeg. And Victor Ostman for the Kraken, young gun. The Kraken. Got a base hit. Someone's got a base hit. We're getting lots of base. We're hitting lots of base. Oh! Sean Monahan, Columbus outburst. Nashville is Marcia So. And Dallas, Jason Robertson. Beauty canvas. Ekholm for the Oilers. Young gun Ian Moore for the Ducks. And Lucas Raymond for the Red Wings. Adrian Kempe for LA. For the Red Wings is Alex DeBrincat. That looks like a speckle one. And Shesterkin for the Rangers. Let's knock over all the base. Knocked it over. Knocked it over. Alex Ovechkin, Tom Wilson, compadres for Washington. For the Ducks, Tim Wassey for Anaheim. And Marcia So for Nashville. Portrait. I should have plenty of charge on my phone anyways. It was completely charged. Young gun, canvas, Skylar Brindamore for the Hurricanes. Gabe Perreault for the Rangers. And for Pittsburgh, Erik Karlsson for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Was that the Blue Jays? The Blue Jays. Okay, what's going on here? Who's commenting while I'm live? All right, 2 packs to go, and then we're halfway. Mark Stone, Vegas Golden Knights. Lane Hudson, encore from Montreal. That was a blue one, that Mark Stone. And Sizzle Reel is Lehkonen for Colorado. If I have a drink of coffee, it's like the hazelnut that I put in there. All right, last pack. Sizzle Reel is Matthew Tkachuk for the Florida Panthers. Parker Ford for Winnipeg. And Matthew Wood for Nashville. There we go. There we go. Halfway. Halfway. Get them out of the way. So far, so good, folks. As we go side to side, let's pop these ones up top here now. And we'll work our way down the left side. Or was it the right side? Good luck. Lots of hits. You got about this many hits so far. About the width of the box full of hits. There's quite a few. What is it? 36? At least 36 hits per box. Hologram is 92. And on the back side, 8816. 8816. There we go. We get a good focus. Take them all out in one shot. Mixes them up from the row. Nothing in the box. Here we go, folks. It's base, yep. Tim Stützle for Ottawa. Kirill and Ovechkin. Checklist canvas for Wild and Washington. Wild and Washington. Adam Fox for the Rangers. Portrait. Let's have a look. We got a random for this one here. For the Wild and Washington. Joey's got the Wild and Washington. So Joey gets that one. You get that one, Joe. Too easy. Connor Bedard, Chicago Blackhawks. Dylan Holloway, St. Louis Blues. And Riley Duran for Boston. That one wanted to open a little bit different. Sizzle Reel, Speckle, Cam Fowler for the Blues. Nick Foligno for the Blackhawks. Canvas. And that one looks pretty funny, eh? Seth Jarvis, portrait for the Hurricanes. He looks like he's just a little out of whack. William Eklund for the San Jose Sharks. For Minnesota, Gustafsson, Tracking Systems, and Owen Sillinger for the Blue Jackets. I think we got a couple of him already, eh? Here comes an outburst. Come on. Adam Larson for the Seattle Kraken. For the Carolina Hurricanes, Seth Jarvis. And Connor Hellebuck for the Winnipeg Jets. We got a pink, I should say. Kyle Connor Dazzler for the Jets. Sizzle Reel, Luke Evangelista for Nashville. And Connor Bedard for the Chicago Blackhawks. Adam Lowry for the Winnipeg Jets, canvas. Young gun, Dylan Duke, one of those Duke boys for the Lightning. And for Toronto, Austin Matthews. Some we're doubling up on. We're starting to double up on. We haven't got Demidov yet, like a regular one. Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets. There is Seth Jarvis again, portrait for the Hurricanes. And Compadres for Colorado. So we got a 4-box break that we'll do tomorrow as well. Sizzle Reel, Mason Marchment for the Stars. Young gun, Donovan Sabranko for Ottawa. And for Vancouver, Elias Pettersson. 3 packs in this box. What was that base? Connor McMichael, canvas for Washington. Hey, ho, hey. Ding, 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 ding. There he is. The one everybody's looking for. Demidov. Plus we got Jason Robertson for the Stars. Robert Thomas for the Blues. Nope, that's a base card. All right, we had the McMichael, and then we had that one. These were base. Duh. John Van. There you go, Johnny. Where's Johnny? Congratulations on that one. They don't guarantee you a Young Gun set in each case anymore, but usually you're pretty close. Roop Heinz for Dallas, clear cut. Tage Thompson for Buffalo. And sizzle reel, Matthew Knies for the Maple Leafs. Last pack. Sizzle reel, Wyatt Johnson for the Stars. Young gun, Nikita Tolopilo for the Vancouver Canucks. First one of him we've seen. And Mitch Marner for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So are we thinking that the clear-cut Young Gun is the case yet? What do you think? Let's slide that there. And make a bit of room there. And then I'm going to have to move the box here after this box. All right, we got a hologram of number 93, and on the back side, there it is, 7772. Did you open both boxes, Vern? Oh, my computer just keeps flashing there. All right, here we go. Is this 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Box number 8. Good luck. Jared McCann for the Kraken. Chris Letang for Pittsburgh. And for Boston, Pasternak. Yep, that's a yep. Here we go. Leandro Draisaitl. Encore for the Oilers. Nashville is Philip Forsberg. And Carson Dorwart for the Flyers, Philadelphia Flyers. Oh, there's a Mo Seider, significance for the Red Wings. Mo Seider. Sizzle reel, Kyle Connor, Winnipeg. And Kirill Cup Quest for Minnesota. So it looks like so far there's only one of those significance, and maybe it's in a case. Canvas for the Sharks, Will Eklund. Artyom Levashunov for the Blackhawks. And Sam Reinhart for the Florida Panthers. Cole Perfetti, Winnipeg Jets. Who's this for the Flyers? Sam Urson. This one's got a little thing on it. Oh, it's got that, but it doesn't have... It's the other ones that have got the... Interesting there, eh? For Philly, and Ozzy Weisblit. Ozzy for the Nashville Predators. I think that's the first Ozzy we got. Come on, give us a good outburst. Mark Kostelik for the Boston Bruins. Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa, and for Buffalo, Tage Thompson. High gloss out of 10 Young Gun would be pretty cool too, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Kevin Hayes for the Pittsburgh Penguins on the old canvas. Young Gun Mark Catcomb for the Islanders. And Quinn Hughes for Vancouver. Barbashev for Vegas. For Dallas is Jason Robertson. That looks like a speckle one. And for Boston is Jeremy Swayman. Well, it's definitely taken Over an hour, eh? Almost. Compadres for the Sharks. For Seattle, Yanni Naiman for the Kraken. And Kirill Kaprizov from Minnesota. Tyler, how's it going, buddy? Things are going good? We're 8 boxes in. Jordan Binnington Blue for St. Louis. Zach Hammond for the Oilers. And Sizzle Reel Quinn Hughes for the Canucks. Who did you get? You got Edmonton. Edmonton. There's a few Edmonton hits. Sizzle Reel, Nathan McKinnon. Ville Koivunen for Pittsburgh. And Leon Draisaitl for the Edmonton Oilers. All right, the end of 8. The end of the 8th box. Charlie Lindgren for the Capitals. Blake Coleman canvas for the Flames. And for the Islanders, Barzell. There we go. That is box 8 down. 4 more to go. Let me just move this, and then I'm going to move that box of base so I can put another one in its place. And hopefully I don't dump them all over the floor. You know what I'm saying? Perfectamundo. Down to the last 4, to the wire. This is what we got. For Montreal, just a little highlight right there. Clear cut. Clear cut. I wasn't going to put anything on the stands, and then we got the one, so that's a pretty big monster. All right, here we go. Box number 90 on the hologram. And on the back side, we got a 4624. 24. Twofer. Yeah, it's at least an hour, and it'll be at least an hour and 15-minute break, right? So we got 5 minutes a box. Is that right? 8 o'clock right now. If I don't do any farting around. All right, we got a Dazzler. Andre Kempe, Adrian Kempe for LA. Cole Caulfield, Montreal. And Linus Ullmark for the Senators. Just that over there. So I don't knock the corners. I'm not sure what's happening in the Blue Jays game. I think they're up. Oliver Moore, Chicago. For Montreal, Sam Montembeault. And Ryan Suzuki for the Hurricanes. Is that Nick's brother? Could be. Could be. Suzuki. Sizzle Reel is Kent Johnson for the Blue Jackets. Philip Forsberg, Comrades for the Nashville Predators. And Clayton Keller for Utah Mammoth. The Mammoth. 5-1 Jays. They definitely need to win, that's for sure. Stuart Skinner for Edmonton. This looks like a speckle one. Owen Tippett for the Flyers. And Matthew Tkachuk for the Panthers. Mark Scheifele, Winnipeg Jets. Sizzle Reel, Jacob Markstrom for the Devils. And Zane Parekh, there you go. I'm going to sleeve him now. He's one of the top 5 guys. Calgary and Montreal, pretty good break. Calgary and Montreal. Ding, 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 ding. Let's give a little goal-scoring action right there for the Calgary Flames. Young Gun Outburst, Sam Rinzel for the Chicago Blackhawks. Chicago. Sizzle Reel is Brady Tkachuk for the Senators. And Jack Eichel for the Vegas Golden Knights. The Golden Knights. UD Canvas, Dylan Cousins for the Senators. It's kind of a weird shot, eh? Young Gun, Quinn Hudson for the Edmonton Oilers. Hudson. And Sean Monahan for the Blue Jackets. Frank Vatrano for the Ducks. Elias Pettersson, Vancouver. And Joey Decord for the Seattle Kraken. All right, Alex Tuck for Buffalo. For Washington, Ethan Frank for the Caps. And Cup Quest is Erik Karlsson for Pittsburgh. Darcy Kepper for the LA Kings. Young Gun for the Red Wings, Carter Mazur. And Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes. 2 packs to go in this box. Upper Deck Young Gun Canvas for the Boston Bruins, black and white. Black and white canvas, that's a nice one. Michael Callahan. And Boone Jenner for Columbus. And UC Saros for the Nashville Preds. Black and white Young Gun canvas. Nice hit for the Bruins. Andrew. Leo Carlsson for the Ducks. There we go. We got a Young Gun checklist. So we've got 2 of them. So you're each going to get one. Zach Hyman for the Oilers. That was the last pack, Mojo. It's almost like you get 2 in every case, it seems. They have the checklist ones. Set them to the side anyways. All right, here we go. Box number 10. Number 10. Get rid of the base. My computer just flashes like crazy. Give her a slice and dice. We get a hologram of 94. So that's about 5 minutes a box, eh? 1519. 1519. Without any interruptions if you're just going through them. 3 hours if you take your time. Excuse me. Here we go. Clear the throat. Let me clear my throat. All right, we got Brandon Hagel, Dazzler for Tampa Bay. Jordan Binnington for the St. Louis Blues. Mark Zuccarello for the Minnesota Wild. Cutter Gauthier for the Ducks. Sam Reinhart for Florida. And a Young Gun, Jacob Quinlan for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto. Devon Toews for Colorado. Exclusive number 3 out of 100. Colorado Avalanche. Compadres for the Florida Panthers. and Leon Draisaitl for the Edmonton Oilers. For the Vegas Golden Knights, compadres, canvas Jared McCann for the Kraken. Is that like the third one we've got of that? I can't remember. Nikita Kucherov for Tampa Bay. That is a base. Brock Faber, Minnesota. Compadres for the Edmonton Oilers. And for the Rangers, Matthew Robertson. Matthew Robertson. Oh, damn. For the Islanders, Jean-Gabriel Pageau. Outburst. Sizzle Reel is Kirill Marchenko for the Blue Jackets and Dvorsky for the Blues. UD Canvas, Nikushkin for Colorado. Skylar Brindamore for the Hurricanes. And for the Devils, Jack Hughes. Nothing there. Behind that one, Drake Batherson for Ottawa. We got a Speckle Quest for the Cup, Mitch Marner, Toronto. And Sizzle Reel, Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes. Doing 4 boxes will make me a little bit more to enjoy it as opposed to just cracking through 12 boxes. It's a lot of carpal tunnel going on here, folks. All right, here we go. Mackenzie Blackwood, Colorado. We got a young gun, Jacob Melanson for the Kraken. And for the Red Wings, DeBrincat. Young gun, canvas, Dylan Duke. Holy lordy. The top is all kind of crinkled here. We'll show it in a second. Dvorsky, young gun for the St. Louis Blues. And Alex Ovechkin for the Washington Capitals. I'm going to put it into a sleeve anyways. That's why we get the box numbers. Look at that, eh? It's good on the back. Just the front's got a big thingamatinger on it. For the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay Lightning. Let me get that into a... Then you can try to flatten it out or whatever the deal is. Yeah. Get a few like that. See a few here and there. Base. Beauty Canvas, black and white. For the Islanders, Anthony Duclair. For the Kraken, Matty Beniers, Seattle. And Aiden Hill for Vegas. Last pack, box number 10. Number 10. We got Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets. Luca Gagnani for the Sharks. And Nick Suzuki for Montreal. There we go. Have a nice drink. And get into box number 11. Now some water. Clear the creamer out of there. All right, here we go, folks. Box number 11. Good luck to everybody. Slice and dice. Hologram is number 95. And on the back side, 8918. 8918. So that's a Young Gun canvas. So that's why we do the back of the box number. So you want to make sure you get that number when you deal with Upper Deck. with Upper Deck. All right, here we go. Box 11. Good luck. We got a Dazzler, Chris Letang. Is that a black one? Blue. Blue for Pittsburgh. Jeremy Swayman for the Boston Bruins, canvas. And Cale Makar, Colorado. Not the autograph. Not the mama. Not the mama. That's what you wanted, right? Slide goes in the middle. Yeah, Magic, and you don't need receipts and box numbers and all that stuff either, right? Dustin Wolf for Calgary. St. Louis, Jordan Binnington. And Ryan Suzuki for the Hurricanes. Pokemon's the same way. You just contact them. They'll hook you up. Oh, it's a deluxe. A deluxe Bobby McMahon for Toronto. 97 out of 250. Toronto. For Jersey, comrades, Hughes and Hughes. And speaking of Hughes, look at that. Ding, ding, ding. That's like a hat trick of the Hugheses. All three of them, back to back to back. This one's for Vancouver, though. What are the odds we'll ever see that again, hey? All three Hugheses together. Give us something big. Here we go. Jesper Bratt for the Devils. Speckle. Sam Montembeault, canvas for the Canadians. And William Eklund for the Sharks. Where you at, Tyler? Are you in Red Deer? Are you here? Or are you away? Tim Stutzla for Ottawa. You're up north. Sizzle Reel, Cam Fowler for the Blues. And Olivier, I should say, Rodrigue for the Edmonton Oilers. Now, this one feels good. This one feels like it's got like a pop report in it. Nope. It's got an outburst. Artem Zub, Ottawa. Sizzle Reel, Calgary, Cadre. And Austin Matthews for the Toronto Maple Leafs. The one there that when we pulled the pop report, it just felt something about it. Oh yeah, no, I know your dad will come in. I just wasn't sure if you were back down or not. UD Canvas, Brant Clark. Matthew Wood for the Nashville Predators. And Anze Kopitar for the LA Kings. If he comes in tomorrow, just get him to come in afternoon. It's going to take me a while to sort all these. Just because it's pretty busy with a new Series 1 release like this, eh? Erik Karlsson for Pittsburgh. Leon Draisaitl looks speckled to me for Edmonton. And Stuart Skinner for the Oilers. Tyler Bertuzzi, Chicago. Nashville is Joakim Kemmel. And for the Rangers, Shesterkin. Oh, Rory Currens. Young Gun Canvas for the Calgary Flames. Ryan Leonard, there he is. Boom, for the Washington Capitals. Did we get one of his earlier? I think we did, didn't we? Said it there. We got Tyler Toffoli for the Sharks also. Washington got a couple Leonards. Kind of don't want to push them down, right? It's kind of... There we go. There we be. Oh, nice. Nice out on a cruise. Okay, come on. Oh, it's a clear cut. Gostisbehere for the Carolina Hurricanes. Josh Morrissey, Winnipeg. and Charlie Lindgren for Washington. All right, last pack, box 11. What do we got? Jack Eichel, Mark Stone, Compadres. We got a young gun for the Flames, Rory Corinnes. Rory Corinnes, did I pronounce it, for the Flames? And Connor Bedard, and this one off, Cup Quest. He's on the quest. Da-da-da. Goes to there. And the last box. Slide this sucker up here to just give it a little extra elbow room there. All right, the conclusion, folks. Box number 12 out of 12. 12 out of 12. We got a hologram of number 91. Who's your favorite player, 91? Is that Fedorov? And 2921. 29221. 29221. John Tavares, I think, is a 91, wasn't he? All right, here we go. Here we go. What did we save for the close? Did the clear cut young gun, is that a case hit? Did we get a case hit? Is there a case hit? Sebastian Aho, Dazzler for the Hurricanes, blue. Owen Power, canvas for Buffalo. Braden Point for the Lightning. Sizzle Reel, Bobrovsky for the Panthers. For Vegas, William Karlsson. And Nazem Kadri for the Calgary Flames. Oh, we got a young gun too. Is that 4 hits? Something different about it? Oh, so that's Sizzle Reel. I don't know if you can, if you show that. How do I show it? You're not supposed to show the thing. The code. So there you go. It's numbered out of 199. I don't know if you show that snap thing, because if that snap thing is, do you get a free card from it or something? And then Cam Lund for the Sharks, young gun. I don't think all the other ones were numbered, were they? I didn't look. I'll look after. Don't know for next time. Leon Draisaitl, we got a pink Dazzler. Sizzle Reel is, yeah, that's, if that's Ukapeka UPL. Take it off screen. So that one's not numbered. Where that other one was numbered. Josh Morrissey, Winnipeg. That's the first one we've seen of that. It's red. Yeah, that's what it looked like. A little red hue to it. Sizzle Reel, Speckle 1, Kadri for Calgary. Jake Ottinger for Dallas Stars. And Marchenko for the Blue Jackets. All right, baby, let's finish with a bang. Here we go. Here we go. Wyatt Johnson for Dallas. For the Oilers, Evan Bouchard. And Oliver Moore for Chicago. Comes an outburst. Here comes an outburst. It is just a base. Ben Chariot for the Red Wings. Matthew Knies for Toronto. And for St. Louis, Robert Thomas. Beauty Canvas, Logan Cooley for the Utah Mammoth. For the Calgary Flames, Sam Morton, young gun. And Brant Clark for the LA Kings. Calgary's got lots of rookies in this set, eh? All right, John Carlson, Washington. For Toronto, Austin Matthews. And Jake Ottinger for the Dallas Stars. And then we got base. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 packs to go. Thanks for filling this one up, everybody. And we got a 4-boxer for tomorrow. Here we go. Sizzle Reel is Jared McCann for the Kraken. Michael Callahan for the Boston Bruins. And for Winnipeg is Kyle Connor. It's not exclusive or anything. Nope. Young Gun canvas for the Canucks. Elias Pettersson. One of the new Elias Petterssons for Vancouver. Hey, there we go. Jimmy Snuggerbud. Snuggered. Snuggered. That's your guy there. Who's got St. Louis? Murray. Murray's got St. Louis. That's a pretty good hit. And Adrian Kempe for the LA Kings. Snuggerbud. Snuggerud. Looks like it's got a little white up in the corner up there. See that? A little bit of whiteness. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. St. Louis. That's a good hit. 2 packs to go. That was probably the big hit out of the box. We got a blue Alex Ovechkin encore. Regular JT Miller for the Rangers. And Elvis Merzlikins for the Blue Jackets. There we go. Down to the wire. Last pack. Thanks again, everybody. I'll give you a little quick recap of just a couple of the cards that I put into the top loaders anyways. Mo Sider for the Red Wings. Young Gun Nicholas Coco for the Kraken. And Wyatt Johnson for the Dallas Stars. There we go. So we got 2 of these. You'll each get one. Chicago and Montreal. And then the other little pile that I put into top loaders. We got that one. That one goes to Joey because he's got both those teams. And then we got Snuggerud, Ryan Leonard, Dylan Duke. This is the one that's kind of damaged. I kind of put it in there anyways. We got a Zane, Young Gun. Demidov, Young Gun. We got another Zane. So we got back-to-back Zanes. There's another Zane right there. Zane, and Zane. Holy man. So we got Leonard had 2 of them. And then these are all Zanes for Calgary. We got the Canvas, the Outburst, and then the 2 Young Guns. And then our final hit, or the big one of the evening, was, let's just slide this forward. Young Gun Clear Cut. Boom. There you go, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for filling it up. We got a 4-boxer tomorrow, and I'll post another 4-boxer. Good night, everybody. Thanks again.